I was 20 years old when I realized that life wasn't all rainbows and butterflies. My dreams of playing professional baseball were now dead. Any passion that I had for engineering was now fading away. I was slipping in school while I was attending Schindlerberg University, and I was living during a pandemic. Life was not what I would have expected at that time. My days were dark and my nights were even darker. I remember being at school and in my apartment, calling my mom, my dad, and my brother, and just telling them that, I had thoughts about dropping out of school. Parents, they were not fond of me dropping out of school. They told me to find something that I love. So at the time, I didn't know where to begin, but I knew I had to find something that interests me other than baseball. I had no real love or connection with engineering. I thought being an engineer would make my family happy and bring in money that could support me and my family, but it's, it only made me more miserable than it was happy. So in November of 2020, I started the process of changing studies, which ended up being electronic media in the communications department. I became fascinated with how creators of TV shows, movies, cartoons, and even YouTube creators, where they were able to make their imagination a reality. And with the imagination that I have, I thought I could make my own content. So I remember I called my brother sometime in January, and I told him what I wanted to do. I told him I wanted to make music videos, podcasts, vlogs, and within maybe about a week, he came back to me with a brand new camera, a Canon Rebel T7, and ever since I received that camera, I've never looked back. The year is now in 2021, and videography quickly became a passion for me. That was the year I started my YouTube channel, Mature Kids Entertainment, and I joined my school news station and broadcast the sports team, and I even started making a documentary on a dance group named Urban Flow. Filming the documentary was like the icing on the cake for me. I had so much fun just filming and recording everything that we did as a dance group. It was like I was directing my own movie, even though I had no idea of what I was doing, but it just felt right to me. And this is when I knew that I wanted to make films. I have not mastered using the camera, but I am at the point where I can pick up a camera and get the shot that I vision. You know, it's time for me to take the next step and become proficient at a new skill that will ultimately get me to my career goal. Mastery takes time and consistency. Over time, I will be able to combine my camera work, creativity, and whatever skill that I may learn on my journey to mastery. And I will be able to produce the content that I want and envision. In the next 3 weeks, I look to improve my time management skill, which is pretty much essential to, my field of study or any field really. And I also look to network as much as possible. For me, for my career goal to be, to start up my own company, my own production studios, doing that by myself would be hard, and you kind of need help along the way. So networking is definitely on the top of my to-do list.